You're live and the music is still going. Okay.
Hey, everybody. How y'all doing tonight? Yeah, we're starting a few minutes early. Let's see who all we got in chat tonight. You want to call them out? You want me to call them out?
You go ahead.
Well, back it up a minute. That way I can speak to everybody. Hey, Sharon. Hey, Gary. Hey, Wendell. Happy birthday to Wendell.
In and out.
And hey, Anthony. Hey, Nessa.
Oh, Nessa's in. Crystal J.
Crystal J. Good to see you.
Mark Plowboy's here.
Yeah. Hey, Donna. Good to see you, sister. Let's see.
David Blaylock.
Hey, David. Good to see you, brother. She's moving so fast I can't read quick enough.
But I can. So I said I can, though. Okay. So.
Yeah, we're starting 15 minutes early.
Gary Mark D.
Hey, Mark D. Good to see you, brother.
And that's it.
And we'll have more pile in here probably at 7 o'clock because, yeah, I throw them a curve tonight.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why I went ahead and put it across the screen. That way everybody could get the word out. Yep. So.
I do have to work tonight, so we have to shut down by 8 o'clock unless Rebecca wants to keep on going. And so, yeah, we have a production Saturday tomorrow. So, me being in maintenance, I have to go support. Second shift finishing up, and then first shift coming in the morning. Hey, George, good to see you, brother. I still ain't forgot about you. Hey, Sherry.
Is that Shannon or Sharon?
Sharon.
Okay.
Yeah, that's Miss Sharon.
George White. Miss Sherry.
Yeah, good to see everybody tonight.
Miss Sherry.
Been a cloudy day in Alabama today. We got rain coming. There's already some rain up north Alabama. They're talking about we may could get up to 5 inches by Monday evening. I hope not. That's a lot of water, especially on top of water we got last weekend. It rained all day Sunday here. It started at 4 a.m. and didn't quit till that night I went to work. I mean, there was some water fell. My ponds are full. The creeks are full.
The ground is full.
The ground's getting full. And I'm sitting here needing to do outside work. And it seems like it's raining every weekend. So, woo, snow coming Sunday. I'm sorry for you, Gary. They talking about us next weekend, maybe.
No.
They was.
David Hughes.
Hey, brother, good to see you. And I'm sorry I didn't call you back other night. I'm sorry, David. I meant to. I got so much going on, brother. I forgot to call you. I'm sorry about that. I will call you this weekend, though. Just so much going on. I can't remember everything I'm doing. All right, easy with that mouth, woman. So, hey, we're gonna cut up on him some.
She's in Belgium.
Who?
Miss Sharon.
Yeah, Miss Sharon's in Belgium. Yes.
Just the same there.
Yeah. So, and somebody else is over in Europe. Well, we have several. Then Rivers down in Australia.
That's Fresh.
Fresh is in England.
I ain't seen them in a while.
Yeah, he's still on Cryptid Connections with Kyle. He was there the other night when I went and listened. Kyle had a pretty good show going on, and I don't know if I tagged Kyle.
I forgot. I didn't tag Kumbo. That's who I forgot to tag.
Sherry says need to talk to you. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I do need to know at least a couple weeks ahead of time.
She said any more rain and they'll sink in Belgium.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, my dad spent some time in Belgium in World War II. Beautiful country, he said. But it was all tore to pieces from the war. Okay. All righty. So, yep, we got a lot of rain coming in this weekend.
We sure did.
Tomorrow's last day of deer season in Alabama. I'm going to try to go in the morning after I get off work for a little while. Probably won't do no good.
So.
And then I went down this evening to look at a tractor that I got to pick up. It's my cousin's estate. He had a lot of stuff, and his sister and brother's going through a lot. And he left me a tractor, so I'm gonna try to go get it this next week, and then I'm gonna try to get some other stuff. So next few weeks I'm gonna be busy moving farm equipment, and helped them last Friday move a bunch of stuff. And what you need a magnifying glass for?
The light, actually.
Oh, okay, that's cool. I need one of them. Because that's what hurts me is the light. Mm-hmm. Hey, Wanda, good to see you.
You didn't hear me say, hey, Wanda, a minute
No,
ago?
I didn't. I was talking. So, like a lot of times you don't hear me.
Yeah.
You got that select hearing.
Is that it? Yeah, I'm thrilled to death about snow possibility here, too.
Well,
Thrilled
it may
to
change. That's a
death.
week away, so it may
Yeah,
change.
that's the word for it, thrilled. Yep.
It could change. So, whew. I'll be honest with you. If I was going to have any of it, I'd rather have the snow than the ice. So
Yeah, but if it's cold enough to snow, then it usually will ice.
Yeah, but you can still get around pretty good. When it's just ice, boy, it gets rough.
Yeah.
I went through 16 inches of snow in my truck with no issues, but 1 inch of ice gave me fits. So I'll take the snow any day of the week. Yeah, here in 1993,
the blizzard.
We had a blizzard come through Alabama, parts of Georgia, I think southern Tennessee. It really wreaked havoc here.
It wreaked havoc everywhere.
Yeah. I was at work when it started. I had to shut. I was an operator then. I wasn't in maintenance. I had to shut down the plant. And that plant, you just couldn't shut it down, hitting the button and walking off. Hey, Tennessee Cherokee, good to see you back, brother. Hadn't seen you in a few weeks. I was hoping you was all right. He's another.
I think they were there last week. They were. Were they?
No, it was another guy. It was Tennessee, Kentucky, or something. But what did I do with my prayer list from last week?
No, babe.
I know I left it laid right here somewhere.
Y'all got prayer requests? Go ahead and put them in the comments while Mark goes looking.
Thought I had left it right here where I could find it again.
You're right,
that way
babe.
We could add to it if needed to.
You're right, babe.
Well, I thought I did. Because I thought I put it in that book.
Well, it was on the back of an envelope. That's all I remember.
Yeah, I know. I wrote it in and I put it in a book. That way I wouldn't lose it. No way I could keep
well, while you do that, I'm going to go ahead and talk about the plant of the week and the book of the week.
Yeah, sure.
Sound good?
Yeah, that's good.
All right, guys. We're going to go backwards this week. We're going to do the book of the week first. So y'all probably remember How to Forage for Mushrooms Without Dying. That was an awesome little book. Well, guess what? There's one, Foraging for Wild Foods Without Dying. It's pretty cool, How to Forage for Wild Foods Without Dying. And it tells you a lot of edible plants, 40 edible plants, and how to identify them. Pictures in here. It even gives you its lookalikes and stuff like that. To tell you how this book is written, one of the edibles, believe it or not, is a sumac species. And a lot of people say, write Crystal J down on that list when you find it. A lot of people say, oh, but poison sumac. Well, apparently, she's had that comment before, the person that wrote this book, and they said there is a huge difference between poison sumac and edible sumacs. One being in the way that they produce the berries. The poison sumacs produce berries between the leaves and they're white. The edible sumacs is producing a clump of red berries at the end. And all of the different species that are edible species of sumac, they all have red berries. So that's, one way that they're saying is a good way to pretty much make sure you don't die. So this book is pretty informative on what to look for to make sure that you have the right plant. And if there are some that are lookalikes, let me find one. So for instance, this book here is milkweed. I mean, this page is milkweed, and it tells you right like that, hey, watch out for these plants. They look like milkweed. So in nice, bright caution color, it shows you the substitutes. So how to forage for wild foods without dying. I got this one off of Amazon. I got the original How to Forage for Mushrooms at Tractor Supply. They also had this one at the time. We got it as a gift for somebody else, and I decided I wanted it too, so I went and got my own. So pretty cool book. Ellen Zakos is the one that writes it. And again, here we go. How to Forage for Wild Foods Without Dying. Now, that is the book of the week. Um,
Yeah, pencil.
Yep. The only variety that's poisonous apparently is not as easy to find as everybody thinks. But the ones that you see down the sides of the road that look more like a bush, that is staghorn sumac, not poisonous sumac. So yeah, that's pretty cool, and it makes a pretty sour tasting type, like lemonade type thing. The berries are pretty good, basically. So yeah, keep that in mind. Now, my plant of the week. Let me find it again, because I pulled the plant of the week out of this book too. So this is the plant of the week. Now, if y'all can see that, the plant of the week is pokeweed, poke salad, whatever y'all want to call it. It has edible leaves and stems. You harvest them before it flowers while the stems are still tender. Now, also, the berries are useful in medicinal. So the leaves are good as an edible, and the berries are good as medicinals. So let me pull up my thingy on that. Hold on for a second, guys.
Hey, Billy, good to see you. Crystal, good to see you.
So this is basically a summary, and it's not an all-inclusive. I always say make sure that you properly identify anything before you eat it, even medicinally. Make sure it's the proper identification. I see a lot of people that confuse elderberry and pokeweed. I don't understand how those two get confused, but apparently they do. I see people that confuse elderberry and privet, because privet has those blackberries too. Yeah. So just make sure that you are properly identifying anything that you're going to eat or use internally or externally, because you got to handle it. So this is a summary, like I said, of pokeweed. Pokeweed has a long history of medicinal use, being employed traditionally in the treatment of diseases related to a compromised immune system. Currently being investigated as a potential anti-AIDS drug. In traditional folk medicine, pokeweed stimulates the bowels and induces vomiting. It's used to treat tonsillitis, psoriasis, eczema, and suppress inflammatory immune responses. Also rumored to prevent or treat cancer and boost immunity in people with HIV. It was traditionally used to treat syphilis and gonorrheal rheumatism. Oh, wow. Those are two words that don't need to be put together. It has a lot of uses medicinally. I've heard that it actually can be used in the treatment of blood pressure and different things like that. So just like I said, anything you do research on it first. Make sure you properly identify and properly know what to do with it, because a lot of things can hurt you as well as heal you. And like I always like to say, Google is your friend. Make sure you know the sites, though, that you're going to, and that they are a reputable site, especially for identification, because plants, their common names kind of go across the board, and the same common name applies to 15 different plants, but a scientific name does not. So make sure you're properly identifying. Most of the time, if you do a Google search or an image search on one of your website, your search engines, they come up and tell you the university that the information is coming from, what website it is. If it's anything from a university, I pretty much trust it. So anything else, I have to be kind of familiar with it to begin with. So, okay. The plant of the week and book of the week. All done.
How many of y'all on here does gardening or has chickens or rabbits or any type of that homesteading type stuff? I know some of you do some stuff, but just curious how many of you do
Eddie, let her get her time.
And we'll go ahead and let
this
that
one's
down.
Up here. I can't let her down. I'm not holding her up here.
Yeah.
So you got to let her come to your side.
Hey, Standing Stones, good to see you. I was just wondering how many people in here have done some homesteading. So.
How many actually are doing and not just wanting to? I guess that's the actual question. because we all want to.
Yeah.
We're not doing
I've
as
been
much
curious
this
about
year.
that.
Hey, Red Creek.
Hey, Rick. Hey, good. I mean, hey, Mike. I can't even talk to him. Hey, Nessa. I meant to speak to you. Hey, Miss Jean. Hey, Barb. Good to see
Hey,
you.
Standing Stones. Hey, Jean.
So she has gardening and she has chickens. Good, good. I just kind of curious. Hey, Richard Jr. Good to see you. I'm just kind of curious who's all does gardening. I know some people do hunting and fishing, which is considered homesteading too.
Hey, Crystal.
So it's just kind of.
Crystal. We got Crystal Jane, Cryptic Crystal now.
Yeah. I spoke to both of them.
And Janelle.
Yeah, Janelle's in. Hey, Janelle, good to see you. I know she's got company, so she's busy too.
Yeah.
So
And
glad you still came in.
Right?
I'm still glad you come.
Absolutely.
And
yep, chickens in a garden.
Okay. Yeah, I was just curious.
You need a rabbit, Miss Donna. I'll bring you a rabbit.
Oh Lord. Yep. So.
Yeah, where's Abby?
Yep.
And David Hughes.
Yep. Yeah, I spoke to David earlier because I got to call him back. He called me the other night and I forgot to call him. What? Oh yeah. Well, he knows. He knows I didn't mean to. That wasn't on purpose. Hey.
Oh, right, she's eating. What's she eating, Miss Wanda? Let's go ahead and get that started.
All right, go ahead and do you.
All right, so last thing that I'm going to talk about, and then we're going to hand it back over to Mark.
Oh boy.
Of course, you know we're going to talk about food and everything else like that. Yeah, I got to talk to you about the thing too, Nessa. Yeah, the thing. That is what it has become. It has become a thing. All right, so look here, guys. This is a company called GrubTerra. They sent me a free bag, so I would include it. Sergey made it in, so I would include it in my next video and stuff. I'm actually going to do an actual video feeding them these little black soldier fly larvae. This is excellent stuff to give your chickens for treats. It has extra protein and stuff in it that they need. This even has a little bit of calcium in it that is good for them as well. Our chicken's free range, so we don't have a tendency to feed stuff like this, but this is a good one if you're looking for a good brand. If your chickens are kind of pinned up, they're not able to get all the extra bugs and stuff that they would like to get. So feeding mealworms is a good option for you. Yeah.
You can also raise your own.
Yes, I liked raising my own. I did. This is black soldier fly though versus what was the beetle that we were doing?
I know what you.
I can't remember. The one we had before was a beetle. So anyway, so yeah, GrubTerra, guys. If y'all are looking for another brand,
good to see you,
I don't know how much this costs or anything like that, but it is a good brand. And like I said, they just sent me a free bag to put it in our video. So we're going to test it out with our chickens and see how they do. I don't want to get our chickens hooked on stuff though.
Yeah.
Is that JR? I see. That's Mr. Squirrel.
He might not like being called Mr.
Yeah,
Squirrel.
he might not, but
he's a possum crew.
Oh, is he possum crew? I can see what
I guess I'm the raccoon crew.
We got a raccoon somewhere.
Yeah, I'm probably the raccoon. I like coons. They bad.
See, I just thought you were sister's crew, but
they whoop everything in the woods.
Do we give them oyster shells? We do not give ours anything outside of a cheap layer pellet.
I have thrown lime in the chicken pen. Just throw lime in there.
So oyster shell is to make their egg shells hard.
Mm-hmm.
Ours is fine without it. But again, ours free range. So it's a little different than, everybody else's situation. Chickens eat pebbles to help. Yes, they do. And sand and grit. Oh, yeah. I don't buy chick grit either, or chicken grit or any of that. Again, ours is Miss Squirrel's listening to. Ours is free range crew. But we have always kept it simple. That's my main, thank you, Jean. My main thing that I tell everybody that comes into work wanting to know, do I need this and do I need that? Did we say hey to Barb? Because Barb is here.
I spoke.
Yeah, exactly. Don't we all love treats, Miss Barb? But yeah, I tell everybody, keep it simple. They need a roost. They need somewhere out of the elements. They need food and water. All the rest of that it's extra. It's making them pets. My chickens are not pets. My chickens are livestock. I am not attached to the Cariza crew out there. They get vegetable leftovers and weeds and all the farm waste that we have. But as far as going and buying them mealworms or any of that sort of stuff, we don't. They get oh my goodness, hang on, guys. We got a dog moving the computer. Thank goodness my drink weren't on there.
Yep.
Anyway, so she almost made it even better. We have a needy dog.
Yeah.
Anybody want her? Gypsy, come on. Yeah. So when I was at this place where I work, and they have those days at the start of every year, they had
probably that ghost we got in here.
They had 15 different types of breakfast blend feed for chickens, and I was like, oh my gosh, they had grown chicken grit and even chick grit. I have never given grit to a day-old chick in my life, ever. And we now sell chick grit. I was just like, okay. So,
hey, River Mars, good to see you. Yeah, y'all know how it is living in a zoo now. You're seeing it on TV.
Yeah. This one usually sits still, but now she wants all up in the laps. So, yeah, I'm sorry, guys.
Right behind us too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, she's up there nicely centered in the screen, looking out the window.
Yep. Yep.
I swear this one's going to lick me one day, and I'm going to just, yeah, it's definitely bougie chickens, Nessa. Definitely. So,
Crystal.
Ours are not bougie.
Miss Jean says she enjoyed your cooking show.
I saw that, and I said,
and Crystal wants to know if I'm bad because I'm talking about being a raccoon.
See, I'm wondering about that too. Why are you referring to the coons?
Because they're very smart.
Ouch.
And I've watched them come down the tree and whoop 3 or 4 coon hounds and walk off.
Yeah, nice. Yep.
I actually witnessed that.
You might be the coon crew.
I actually watched that coon come down that tree, dive off into them dogs, and whooped all 3 of them and left.
Oh, I need that. So, I need your old cat Bojangles, 21 pounds and 4 foot tall.
Hey, Leanne, good to see you.
We have this one was 15 pounds, so she's not 4 foot tall though.
Yeah. He says, am I a bad raccoon? No, I think I'm a good raccoon, Crystal. Rebecca might different with that, but
I lost all the comments. Becca is Mark a bad raccoon.
JR said he gave all his squirrel treats.
He gave them to the streets.
He gives his squirrel treats all the time.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
I have people coming in wanting to get rid of their squirrels, and yeah, ours get enough. Everybody wants to feed the birds and feed the squirrels, and I don't understand it. They're buying deer feed to feed their deer, and I was like, you must not have any acorn trees around your property or anything. Oh no, I got 20 acorn trees. Well, what do you mean they don't have any food? Okay.
Hey, Abby, good to see you. All right. So, you gonna talk about your
cooking?
Yes,
do that, Mr. Standing Stones. I'd love to see a picture of him.
What's that?
His 21-pound cat.
Oh, okay.
You know, we've never had a problem.
Yeah, coons can wipe out a flock.
They can. We have been lucky in all my years, and I've never had squirrel treats. Oh my gosh. Are those like Scooby treats? My goodness.
Hey, Pyro, good to see.
We've been lucky. Our biggest predators have been dogs.
Yeah, been dogs loose.
Or our own dog at one point.
Yeah.
Wasn't it you or Yancey that let the baby raccoon loose on the trade school bus?
That was Yancey. That wasn't me. I had a hand in it, but he was showing.
What? Hold on. You had a hand on it too?
Yeah, he went out there. He had that baby coon. He turned it loose in there. scared half the bus, unloaded the bus. Oh yeah, I ain't gonna say I've been a saint all my life. Now I'd be lying if I was telling
Now
you that.
Spencer would say that you're the one and only living saint.
Hey Robert, how you doing?
That's funny. So
I've
you
had
did
my
you
moments.
did stuff. Okay.
I've done stuff. I ain't no perfect human. I'm like everybody else. Lord, I make mistakes all the time, and I've made some boo
Hey,
boos.
stand I need a simple mouse, guys. It has no buttons on it and it's Bluetooth. You can't find that anymore. I need a simple mouse.
Do I need to just glue those two together?
No, because it'll press them down. So Standing Stones, the email, you can send it to Mark, mgreen35151 at Gmail, or you can find either one of us on Facebook. That work? Yeah. I would love to see the cat. I'd love
if there's any of y'all want to, send us friend requests.
Absolutely.
Now I might not know you by your YouTube.
So you might need to send a message.
Might want to send a message. Hey, this is me. From, that way I know, because I do kind of watch. Because I hate to say this way. It's gonna sound ugly, but I guess because I'm in my 50s, I always get all these young girl requests.
That ain't really.
Like, Lord have mercy, what is all this?
Thank you, Leanne.
Yeah. So I know some of the other fellows probably get it too. I just keep on deleting and keep going. So, okay, I'll remember Stan. Okay.
Look at the screen.
Yeah.
Yep.
He likes me. He likes me. I like him too. Even though I like to wring his neck every now and then.
Well,
No, I'm just kidding. I think the world of Spencer. Me and him have some good conversations about different things in life.
Yep.
Always looking forward to it when I talk to him.
We used the multi-cooker finally tonight. I thought I took it out. I put it up on the counter. I plugged it in. It didn't do nothing. I pushed a button. It didn't do nothing. It would not come on. Y'all, I thought I done unboxed the one and only bad one that they had. Y'all should have seen me looking for the instructions. It was so fast. I mean, it was so fast. Yeah, Leanne, you understand. I mean, you understand.
Yeah, I know.
But I finally found it on the very back, underneath a piece of like rubber or something. There's an on-off switch. Never seen that on anything. There's an on-off switch on the back of the multi-cooker, just so you know.
Okay.
It's not the big, whoops. It's not the big power button on the front. It's on the back underneath a little protective cover. So, yeah.
No, I don't need a fan club, Leanne. No, I do not.
He ignores all of them, so.
Yeah, I delete most of them.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out why 25-year-olds want to talk to me about.
I get all the widowed military generals.
Okay.
That's what we women get, isn't it? All the widowed military people. Yeah. So, I don't know why.
Yeah, you see a message pop up. Oh, I like your profile. And
they don't even send them in messages no more. They just go straight into the comments.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, who is this person?
I can't send you a friend request, so would you kindly send me one, all with the bad English and everything? And I got a public profile, guys. How they couldn't send me a friend request, I'll never know. So, yeah.
It's sad that you got all that mess going on nowadays. It's crazy.
Ooh, I might make ice cream tomorrow.
So, all right.
So, yeah, we made slow cooked ham and cheddar mashed cauliflower. It was not mashed potatoes. It was
interesting. I mean, I think if you put a little spice to it, it would help it.
Anything would help it.
Yeah, I think
it was cauliflower.
Maybe some garlic powder.
Maybe
something to kind of enhance it a little bit.
Yep. It had rosemary in it, and it had a little bit of milk and salt and pepper. And I think that was it. but it was cauliflower. It was not. Oh, and cheddar cheese. I don't think it had enough cheddar cheese in it. Like it had enough of anything in it because it was still straight up cauliflower, mashed cauliflower. So yeah, it was very interesting. We found a recipe that we might not make again.
Yeah.
Even the ham did not taste interesting, if that makes sense.
I mean, it wasn't bad tasting. Yeah. It just needed a little something with it.
It needed something
to help.
Which it might have been the type of ham it was, because usually it's got a bone in it and it tastes delicious. This did not have a bone in it.
I'm talking about the cauliflower.
Oh, I was talking about the ham.
It needs a little enhancement. So,
yeah.
And it may have been the type of ham, like you said.
Mm-hmm.
Next time we might need to make sure I get a good hickory ham or something.
Yeah. Interesting is one way to
need to hurry up one of the days to get some hogs, I guess. But I need to get smokehouse built first. That's one of my things, to build a small smokehouse one day. That way I can start smoking rabbits and deer too.
That's kind of what it was. It was kind of steamed. You put it in this much water and let it do its thing till it's good. So let's see.
Miss Jean wants to know what kind of rabbits you raise.
Fixing to see. All right. So the type of rabbits we raise. Well, right now we are in the process of swapping out all of our stock. Because we have a lot of older stock. But the main thing that I like is a rabbit that's either a Californian or a New Zealand, or you take an American and cross it with one of those two. That way you get the body size, but you get them to grow meat first. We are not the ones that raise the Flemish Giants for meat. I did raise the Americans for a long time, but they have a slow grow out rate. So and the main reason I raised the Americans, because they were on the Livestock Conservancy's
hey Greg, good to see you, bro.
Endangered breeds, basically. And the reason it's endangered is because there's better breeds out there. I hate to say that. That's the reason it's endangered, is because there are better breeds out there. So the Americans, we love the American blue. I love the American white. I love the blacks too. But they grow a body size before they put a lot of weight on. So you can't process them until 15 weeks, maybe. Some of them were 20 weeks before they had any size actually on them.
We'll tell everybody what the best weight size is too.
Okay. So that again depends on your rabbit.
Yeah.
So for New Zealand's, Californians, most of your standard meat size type rabbits, you're shooting for 5 pounds by 8 weeks. 5 pounds by 12 weeks is okay. Anything outside of that, then you are actually putting more money into your product. And it becomes more expensive to produce it, if that makes sense. 5 pounds, 8 pounds. Yeah, no, I was right. 5 pounds by 8 to 12 weeks is the goal for a rabbit. Californians and New Zealand's, usually if you've got good stock, they get that by 12 weeks. They've got a breed out now that I want, and it's called a Tamuk, and it's put out by Texas A&M, TAM, UK. I don't know what the UK stands for, but it's called it actually stands for something I just cannot remember. But a Tamuk and a composite. The Tamuks look like, I think they look like white New Zealand, but they might actually look like a Californian too. They have a composite that's got the same growth rate, but they are not actually a standard. They have different colors and stuff like that. So those are my recommended breeds. Rex is a little smaller, but you got an awesome fur. If you're wanting to get into tanning hides and stuff, Rex is good. Now, let me tell you this. So everybody thinks, oh, I want rabbit meat and I want rabbit fur.
Hey, Miss Bama, good to see you.
So rabbit meat is best at that 8 to 12 week range, but your fur is not good yet. You get a lot of slipping with your fur when you're trying to tan it. You wait till that rabbit's 16 to 20 weeks, then you get better fur. So you got to kind of decide what your goal is.
Stone. I'll look at it here in a minute.
You got to decide what that goal is. Whether if you don't care about putting a lot of if you're okay with putting a lot of money into feeding that rabbit up to get it to the weight it needs to be, and you want to drag it out till the fur is a little better quality, that's good. When you're doing it for just your house, it really doesn't matter as much because you're going to, do for just you. It's not a business at that point. Yeah. You go find
happy anniversary next week, David. That's 27 years. That's
nice.
Good. I'll be right back. Let me go see what's going on.
Yeah. And we probably ought to put some dog food in that pan in the bathroom. So like I said, rabbit fur is better on an older rabbit. Rabbit meat's better for a younger rabbit. You can kind of bring the two together, but it's still a little bit older for your meat. We process a 2-year-old rabbit and throw it in the crock pot. So it's not that much to us for, the age. We throw most of all of ours in the crock pot to cook it. If we have a fryer, then, that's good. The fryer weights is those young weights. Rex is good because of fur. New Zealand Californian is good for the size of them. And you can kind of play around from there. I think, is it Angora? It may be a Jersey Woolly, because the Angoras don't handle the heat well, but the Jersey Woolly does. And I think they have a body that's comparable to the size of the New Zealand and Californian, maybe. So there you go. There's your what do we raise question. We raise a lot of mutts right now because I got into 4-H. 4-H wanted pets and pretty colors. So we took our New Zealands and we bred them with our Harlequin Rex, and they produce a lot of pretty colors. So that's a long roundabout answer to get to where the question you actually asked. So still waiting on Mark to get back. I love my rabbits. Y'all don't get me wrong there. Cold compost, garden gold. I plant straight in rabbit poop. You don't have to compost it at all. The downside to using rabbit poop as your garden medium is it holds a lot of moisture. So you can't plant a root crop in there because it will rot your roots. Rot those potatoes and carrots, basically. So.
Okay.
All
righty. So what time is it? 7:23. So we still got a little while before I have to leave for work.
Yep.
All righty. And I see Miss Jean said too she was going to get back her some chickens and rabbits. So,
cool.
But she was the one who asked him what kind of rabbits she
okay.
raised.
Yeah, I was sitting here looking for responses, and Barb said she'd love to have rabbits. The good thing about rabbits is city friendly.
Yeah, they're a little more city friendly than the chickens.
They're quiet. They don't smell. As long as you keep things, cleaned up and in use. And most people look at rabbits as a pet, so they really don't pay attention to what you're doing with it. And if you have 1 male and 2 does, you can produce enough for a family of 4 to eat for a year.
Hey, Miss DD, good to see you. And anybody else we've missed in chat that's come in the last few minutes. So, yeah, we appreciate the moderators too, and all everybody that support us. I tell you,
Dee,
we really appreciate everybody. And
what is over there that they keep hitting to make whatever sound it is that they're making?
I don't know.
It's like plastic rumpling.
That wasn't plastic. I know what that was.
I'll kill a cat. Was that claws in my couch? I'm going to kill a cat.
Yep.
Okay. There. Nice. My daughter, she said, I didn't know we had bald eagles here in Alabama. I don't know why I didn't know that. But she saw one sitting on the side of the road. Yes, Miss Pamela, you can always ask any sort of question. We, on Friday Night Lives especially, we answer every topic out there.
If we know about it.
But
we're not experts either now. But yeah.
Miss Donna, it's easy.
Hey,
just
Patrick,
get with me.
See you.
Rabbits still the muscadines.
Oh yeah, Greg had something in the back up where he said getting time to start pruning your fruit trees.
Yes, coming up, starting like next month. first of next month,
Well,
end
he
of this
said
month.
actually starting next week. Actually.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
need to go look at that.
Also, it's getting close to time in certain areas to start planting your fruit trees and stuff.
Cat
So,
is good eating.
I don't know about cat being.
You hear that,
eating.
Misty? Cat is good eating.
All right.
Yeah, a deer eat most everything.
Yep, they do. And coons will wipe out a muscadine.
Well, I was surprised when she
in
said
fact,
rabbit.
I think Greg talked about he's seen one in his muscadine patch walk away drunk one time. I think it was Greg that said that. Now I can see that they eat until they got them fermenting ones.
I get tired of the chickens sometimes too.
Hey, Miss
But I
Cynthia
like the
Johns,
chickens.
good to see you. Yeah, so deer eat about anything too. So
Yeah,
they're like a goat. That's
they
all they are, is
killed
a
my-
wood goat to me.
they killed one of my pear trees.
Ooh, yeah, I hope. Yeah, because we got some more cold weather probably coming in week after next. What I'm seeing, I don't know how much, but it's showing cold. I hope it doesn't get.
All right, how did you raw pack the canned carrots? How did you can them? Because it's not the raw pack that did it. It's whatever sealing method that you used. You may have bad seals in your lids. And I am a pressure canner for carrots. So I don't know, did you can them with the pressure canner? Or did you can them in the water bath? But I am going to bet you did not, you got bad lids. Because there was a round of bad lids going around. But you can take those lids, those jars, and put them in the fridge for now. You can also reprocess them later when you get new lids. But yeah, they're good in the fridge still. You just have to eat them pretty quickly.
Missy said something about on pressure cooking. The one of the biggest things on pressure cooking is keeping that pressure correctly for the amount of time you need to keep that pressure there. If it calls for 10 pounds for 15, 20 minutes.
Well, the pounds is based on where you are. So our area is going to call for that 11 pounds of pressure across the board. But the time matters.
She said brand new lids and a pressure canner. I don't know.
Yeah, there's a round of bad lids probably.
Could be, or it could have, but you got to go by that time and the pressure too. If it calls for 20 minutes at 11 pounds, a lot of it's whatever area, like she said, it goes by elevation. That can have something to do. But I've canned in the past, everything went perfect and still not sealed. I don't know. Yeah,
sometimes you just get bad lids. Yeah. I have not heard of those. I need to check that. Yeah. I do. I need to check that.
But if you hurry up and get them in the refrigerator, you could still use them, like Rebecca was saying. You could, because we've had to do that. And you can
reprocess with new lids and just cook them again.
We've had a few times stuff not sealed, and we of course we went ahead and ate it right there real quick. As long as it wasn't stinking or you know.
And I was gonna say, we are talking about some we just processed. Right. I hope, because if these is some that's been out there, on your shelves for a while, then those are not
I wouldn't
probably good. But if it's some you just processed and they're unsealing, then that'll be good. So in September, I would not eat those. So those probably didn't seal right. They that's probably not going to be bad lids right there, because if it was bad lids, it wouldn't have sealed to start with. You probably did not get the canning time done properly. I keep my lids on. I've never been one that took my lids off, the rings off. I guess I'm gonna be that person that opens it up and goes one day, because the reason they say you take the rings off is rust, but also if it unseals, it. But okay, I would bet, we do that too. you don't have to do that anymore, they say, but I still do that. I still boil my lids and then put them on the jars. We still do that, even though it says you don't have to do that no more.
Yeah, I know they've come out and say you don't have to do all that stuff.
Yeah, I don't ever take my rings off. I keep my rings on, but I would not put those in the fridge and eat them because that is the two that popped. They've either gone bad and the gas has popped it, or I don't know. From September to now, I don't know what could have happened. It should have been fine.
Greg said he's seen a lot of people's having problems with the ball lids. Huh.
Yep. I've seen a lot of that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Have to keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Yeah.
Yeah, we boil everything. You're very welcome. Like I said, we answer all questions. This show is not,
if we know about it.
This show is not Bigfoot show. This is all across the board topics. We'll talk about Bigfoot. We'll talk about gardening. We'll talk about anything and everything. So we'll talk about veggie pizza even.
Yeah. Yep. I'll say that.
I like pizza. Ooh, pizza. Pizza.
Yep.
Ice cream.
Yep. You on your own when I head to work, though.
Fine. Be that way. Ooh, I got a new ice cream maker. Yep. I need to try that thing out.
And y'all, everybody wish Wendell a happy birthday. Yep. It was today. So. And
thank you all for encouraging me on that cooking stuff. I love it, and I'm just glad to, be able to get the videos out for you again, because it's something we do every day. Just about, we cook just about every day or every other day, and it's something I can actually get videos out for you for. I may not be outside homesteading much right now, but can we talk about Scooby snacks? Dang, how about squirrel snacks? Yeah, squirrel snacks, pizza, ice cream.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like I said, you'll be on your own tonight here in a little bit. So.
Oh, good. And there's ice cream in the freezer.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. All righty.
And anybody interested in Pampered Chef, message me.
Yep. She's doing Pampered Chef now, so y'all remember that. And
sent you guys Bojangles photo. Yeah, Mark got it on his phone.
I'll look at it here in a little bit.
I don't have a way to put it up on the screen. With the platform we use, you have to have that kind of like created before the show to be able to pull it in. Either that or I just don't know how. So I definitely will go with I may not even know how. So
happy birthday, Mr. Richard Jr. too.
Yeah.
79. That's a milestone there. I'll try to, Robert, if I can. I'm not that savvy at technical stuff. Rebecca will tell you that. But yes, we'll try to do that. We'll try to, if we can figure it out.
Yeah. And I have not caught it myself. I don't have the best vision in the world. So, and I wasn't at the club when it was filmed. So for me to say, there's the spot, and there's the spot, and put three side by side, I don't know that I can do that, but we will give it a shot.
I will tell you this. From the video yesterday, it's not there. So, but I don't know. So we'll just have to, I'll do it one more time, probably in a week or so. And, well, happy birthday too, Mark Grill. Grill, excuse me. I said grill. Grill.
If it's got cream cheese on it, is it still pizza? Cream cheese is good. I love cream cheese. I got to go make some desserts later too, because I got that cream cheese in the fridge I need to use.
We had a lot of birthdays this week.
We did.
That's good. Yeah. I went back Wednesday, filmed that same area. Couldn't, and I may have been off just a little bit from where I was standing when that happened the first time, because there was an X mark there, and that X mark ain't there no more. So I don't know if that got messed with too. I'm going to be on the club tomorrow to hunt for a little while. I may stop over and walk around and just look. I may even film while I'm over there, because I was going to film the area where the thermals was caught. Sometime here in the next week or so, I'm going to do that too. And when I do that thermal field, y'all pay attention, because that is a very, very active place, and that's only about a mile from where this popped up. Probably not that far through the woods, really. There's an area on the club where most of our activity always happened, and it's within about a mile radius where the bulk happened at. It's usually around that lake to the clubhouse, back across that beaver pond area.
Misty. I agree.
Yeah. So when I get ready to do that, and like I said, just have to go from there and
that sounds good.
See what happens. But anytime I'm on that club doing videos or here at the house,
somebody better have a cheese ball at
y'all
LBL.
pay attention, because you never know what's going to pop up. So
I agree with him.
With
Mr. Van Duven.
Yeah, that's all I can do. That's all. And when I'm debunking, I'm not saying anybody else is wrong, because I'm the one seeing the whole general area. The camera only gets what you're showing at that time, and I'm seeing the whole area. And I'm pretty sure something was there. I'm going to go ahead and say that. I'm pretty sure, because of the way the dog was acting. And y'all heard, I don't know if any of you watched the video when it came out yesterday, but if y'all would have heard those crows, I know the crows came over to Mike a little bit. If y'all could have heard what I was hearing, I never heard crows act that bad before. It was like all of them was screaming over there. I do not know what they were after. I don't know if it was a hawk or an owl or something on the ground, but I have never heard them do like they were doing yesterday. Or Wednesday, excuse me. It was crazy. What we got going on here?
So, Crystal, host a party. That's one way to get it, because it gets like items half off. And like somebody else said, if you sell it, you get some good deals too. So sign up under me. I'll get you going. But let's get you a party going. I'm sure you got a lot of people that will purchase it from you. It is a little more expensive, but if you look at the prices of the really good stuff in the stores, that's all expensive as well. This is good quality stuff though. So
I got to start carrying a recorder with me when I go do videos.
You really do. We bought 2.
Yeah, and I need to set it off to the side somewhere. Another thing I'm wanting to try to do, I'm going to start setting my camera up and walking off for a few minutes, like leave it at the truck.
Yeah, that's what you should do.
Pointing in a certain direction.
But attach it to your truck with a string.
Well, yeah, I agree. And
you know why, don't you?
I know why.
Why?
But because where I won't lose it. Yeah.
Yeah. Like you did the first one.
Yeah. Well, we don't really know what happened there. I'm still trying to figure that one out, because it should have been back when I went back to look.
Well, it probably fell off the truck, and then you don't know what happened to it. I'm going with it fell off the truck when you went to leave. Yeah. Mr. Harold Denton, hi there.
But it should have stayed there.
Well, I agree, and that's the part that we worry about, is what happened to it after it dropped off the truck. But if you tie it to the truck.
Well, video camera, I'd probably remember it better than I would. But
you bedazzled your hair, Misty. You bedazzled it.
Yes, ma'am, Miss DD. It has been a fall spring. I think you out west, y'all getting a lot of snow out there. So, hey, Lady Sky, nice to have you join us tonight. Glad to have everybody in the chat tonight.
She was actively sniffing around. She does.
What are you talking about?
Comment.
Crystal wants a Bosch mixer. So she's in South Texas. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I got that flex set that they have with the Pampered Chef. It's battery powered, y'all. How many of y'all have seen a battery powered mixing set? I was just like, wow. Bosch is good though.
Yeah.
Pete's and shiny stuff in it. Oh Lord, Misty is Jack Sparrow. Why can I see that? I can see that. I can physically see Misty as Jack Sparrow.
Oh,
I really can.
hey, Joe Parker, good to see you.
The dreaded, oh Lord, the dreaded squirrel. That's funny. Gypsy.
Me and Rebecca really don't pay attention to Valentine's that much, to be honest with you. Do we?
Not really.
Not really.
Valentine's is a couple's holiday, and a lot of women get it wrong. They think it's all about them, and it's not. So Mark and I we may, if we're off, go eat somewhere, but that's generally about it, or we'll do something together. That's really about it. Same for our anniversary. We'll go do something for our anniversary, but we don't really like get each other something because it's not about one or the other. It's about both of us together. So
not knocking anybody that does.
No.
Or nothing like that. We don't, it ain't never been a big thing for me and her that really. You know, I know some of the churches have like a couple.
Yeah.
I've thought about doing that before.
Yeah.
Just to go fellowship.
Did we go to one?
We did.
I was trying to remember if we did at your church, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think we did go to one, and it was real nice. Enjoyed it. So, me and her don't put a lot of emphasis on holidays. Not saying we don't dislike them or any of that. We just don't put a lot of emphasis on it. Just like at Christmas, we don't, we don't put a lot of emphasis on it, or Easter.
That hunting club road is very rough.
Yeah, well, they up there working now.
Oh, they fixing it now. Okay, cool.
They're fixing it because they're going to log it.
Right.
Then they'll leave it in a mess when they leave, like they always do.
Still be better than what it is right now.
Dozer's up there working today. Larry went hunting.
Correct. Hates me too.
Larry went hunting this morning. He said he could hear the dozer running.
Wow.
He could hear the tracks clicking. So he said, and when we went by over here on the east side, they done opened that road up in there, like a 4-lane highway in there.
Tag me in it. I'd like to see it.
Yeah. But no, we don't have nothing against holidays, so don't nobody think that. No. But they're just
not important.
We just don't put a lot of, all our kids are grown, like for Christmas and Easter, and we don't have no grandkids. So, we just don't put a lot of, but we still get together with family and friends and stuff. And, we still have that spirit. It's just.
Yep. For us, Valentine's Day is every day. So, whoops, wrong comment.
I have
chocolate or flowers.
I have got her flowers on Valentine's.
I'd rather have roots.
She'd rather have them year round, what she told me, which makes sense, Yeah. And so.
Don't just love me one day of the year. You love me all year.
Yeah. So during the year, I hadn't been real good about the last few years, but I used to find wildflower. That's why I call her Wildflower. We'll come by and, if I find a good stand of wildflowers, I'll pick her some and bring her home and everything.
Yeah. So. And here lately, since I started working at Tractor Supply, I've just bought all my own stuff.
Yeah.
He had to get me a gift card because he asked what I wanted for Christmas. I was like, ain't nothing I want. I already got everything I need. So.
Yeah, a lot of our money is spent on farming. I agree.
That's it. He is not a Grinch. I'm a Grinch.
Donnie.
Y'all, I like it when he calls me Wildflower too. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is on Ash Wednesday this year, and also
it
Mardi
is.
Gras right before it. In fact, Talladega City right above us is having their big Mardi Gras celebration this weekend, and of course Mobile will. Of course, Mobile. What most people don't know, Mobile, Alabama, is where Mardi Gras actually started, and the Mardi Gras in Mobile is more family friendly. If you get my drift. If any of you have been to New Orleans in Mardi Gras, Lord have mercy. I seen some things that I did not need to see.
Sunflowers are beautiful.
I'll never forget that. And we wasn't down there for Mardi Gras. The company I was working for at the time, we went to work on a rail car that would not pump the slurry off when I worked at the marble quarries. Somehow I got selected to go do that, me and another millwright, and well, two more guys, and the operator, one of the guys that loads the cars, he went with us. And we decided to go check out Mardi Gras, and Lord have mercy. Part of it was very interesting, and part of it was very vulgar and very nasty.
He's in the wrong part of town.
So some of the stuff I seen, I was ready to pack up and come on back to Alabama, because I know why they call it Sin City for now. So not knocking anybody that lives down there or anything like that. It's just, mercy.
No beads being thrown in Mobile?
I don't know. I don't know.
You know how you get beads thrown, right?
Showing stuff?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I think they do beads, but they're more friendly. Mobile Police Department, I think, will lock you up in a heartbeat down there. They have to, because Mobile's rough too anyway.
David Hughes, what you see?
We're not going to talk about it on here, Dave. I'll tell you in a private conversation, but I ain't saying that what I saw. I seen some things that wasn't natural.
Oh, there you go. Yes, birthstone, month freaks, that works. Oh, is it a red light zone?
Yeah, Lady Sky. I've been to Grand Ole Opry. I've been.
Hi, George, Mr. White.
Good to see you, Al. Be careful, brother. I like Nashville. Been to Grand Ole Opry a few times. Been to the old Opry a couple of times. Been down on Music Row and all that. Checked everything. I like Nashville. It's a pretty cool town. I go through there pretty regular when I go to visit my kids in Ohio. Real proud. Real. What now? Yes, they do. Yeah, we do carry 5-gallon buckets around to sit on. Oh, man. Well, Miss Cynthia Johns, they may throw vegetables and candy, but stuff I was seeing just wasn't scar you for life. Especially the old country boy from Sylacauga, Alabama, wasn't used to none of that stuff. Sure enough, rough. Yes, more than that.
He's picking on you.
I know. More than that, Leanne. They was doing more than just showing stuff. Oh yeah, I would take Nashville over New Orleans anytime. Nashville's actually a pretty cool town. Now, one time I had to go for training up there, and I was over on the west side. What they call that? Start for the A. I called it Little Mexico because that's all I seen was Mexicans. Not knocking Mexicans, but the school I went to was over in the middle of that. Antioch. That was it, Antioch. And mercy. It was kind of rough over there. And in fact, our instructor told us, boys, do not hang out in Antioch at night.
Sister, look at the camera and then get down. Look here. Look at the camera. And then get down. And then get down.
Okay. Yeah.
Get down. Get down.
Yes, sir. We're only 20 miles below Talladega.
What are you sitting on? Oh.
Yep. It used to be a happening place. It ain't like it was.
Oh my goodness.
Sister. Yeah. Sister.
Ah, she's laying on the mouse.
Sister.
Y'all hang on.
Sister. All right. You got the. You got something up there.
I know. I hate to get sister away. Y'all, we have needy animals. Beats all I ever seen. Needy dang animals. Okay. Now, I was gonna show somebody's comment.
Sister, go
There it
see.
is, right there. We sell them at work. The Goo Goos.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Mark loves them.
yeah, I do. And I love them moon pies from Chattanooga.
Sister.
So, in fact, they have the moon pie drop mobile
Not
every year.
a Bigfoot toboggan, really?
Yeah.
Nice. I was gonna say, take her.
All
Because
right,
here's
right
the
there.
other one.
Sit right there.
No.
Yeah, she comes back.
Why
Yeah,
is she one of my
we're,
side?
we're getting attacked by dogs and everything else.
Yeah, I hated to hear that Toby Keith passed, but at least at least that cancer's healed. So
That is very cool. That's very nice.
yeah,
Crystal,
y'all.
sending that to Abby. That's very cool.
They letting y'all know tonight that they are here. That they are upset they missed the last few shows apparently because they gonna make up for it tonight. Gypsy, would you stop pawing me? Oh goodness.
I'm gonna start putting them outside there.
I know.
Getting warmer weather now.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's see what time we're getting to be. Oh, I'm gonna have to get off here.
Yeah. As I say, you might need to start your prayer and
Yeah, that's true.
y'all get them prayer requests in because we fixing to wrap her up. Mark's gonna have to go to work. I hate to let him go, but we're gonna have to. That was an awesome gift. That was a very good gift. Yes, Gypsy is a pointer. She is a 10-plus-year-old German short-haired pointer.
Yes.
And she's deaf. She has, we think they are low sugar seizures. So she is currently being treated for seizures and stuff. We had to have mammary tumors removed and all that. We got her from the shelter. They told us she was 5. Boy, did they miss the mark.
I told you that dog was older than 5 when I looked at her.
Well, that was the only reason we went and got her because she was 5.
Yeah.
And then we got her here and found out she
Thank
was
you,
deaf.
Mark.
Nobody even knew it.
Good night, Wendell.
They just get jealous.
Oh yeah, yeah. I raised English pointers for years. Still got one.
Mm-hmm.
I love English pointers. They seem to do very good in this type of southern terrain. They seem to be able to take the heat better. The setters, I love setters too, but boy, their hair and the kookaburras and briars don't work real good.
Hang on, babe.
And,
RC is a cola. It's a drink. It's kind of like Coke.
RC Royal Coke.
RC is the brand.
That used to be the old slogan: "Get an RC and a moon pie."
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. Yeah, I love moon pie too. They don't like me. They make me have a big belly. Oh,
Military and veterans.
oh yeah, yeah, that's true. Yeah. Well, I had one lady send me a message this week, Miss Jubilee, as she goes on YouTube, asked for prayer, and Crystal J.
I like a bloodhound and a Great Dane.
And y'all keep Gary and Greg House, Miss Cindy.
Miss Wanda.
All right, Wanda. Well, that ain't good,
That's
Wanda.
not good at all.
We'll be praying for you on that. I have to take a lot of blood pressure pills because mine is an abnormal blood pressure.
And his is that medication resistant variety.
Yeah. And of course, we want to remember Crystal, Cryptic Crystal, and we want to remember Anthony. He was in here earlier. I don't know if Anthony's still here. His father passed away last week. So y'all remember Anthony. Mr. Billy had some friends pass away. So y'all remember Billy. Keep remembering him in prayer and their families. Mr. Darrell Denton has COVID, so y'all remember him. I had a list from last week. Lord have mercy, I don't know what I've done. I thought I had stuck it in my book right here by where I keep up with stuff, and
You'll
it
have to find
disappeared.
it.
So if y'all know of anybody else, just message me and let me know. Keep everybody in prayer. Leanne, I know she must be feeling better. I'm glad you're feeling better, Leanne. So glad to see,
I drink water with flavoring
Yeah.
and unsweet tea.
I'm going to try to keep up better with people who need prayer requests. That's my fault for not keeping up a little bit better.
It's around here somewhere.
Well, I need
It's probably in one of them books.
I need to do better about doing things. So I'm gonna stick it in my Bible this time.
That'll do it.
That's what I should have done the other night, but because I try to remember everybody, and usually I just try to remember everybody as a whole because all of us have issues. There's no doubt about it. Just in general life, we have a lot of issues.
Yeah.
We'll try to read. We'll try to go film one more time. Then we'll try to put a video together on that and just let y'all look at it, make your own mind up. That's because that's all I can do. Y'all seen what I'm talking about, the stick structure there? Does look like a star to me. There may be some more stuff to that. I don't know, but I'm not going to get in the middle of that right now. I will later on do a video about what Mr. Billy brought up. Probably get Mr. David Hughes to help me with it. So, you know, we'll one of these days we'll do that. So, okay, Jeffrey Smith. That's right. Somebody told me last week him too. I forgot about that.
Yep.
Yeah. So
and kidney stones are not fun. I'm
so
glad you haven't had any for a while.
Yeah, I done my little spell with them things. So, well, we'll go ahead and do a little prayer. If anybody else knows anybody, just and remember my wife. You know, y'all remember her because she broke her toe. She has that fracture, and she's having testing done. So keep Rebecca in your prayers too. And so
apparently I do have markers for some rheumatoid arthritis, but I don't have rheumatoid arthritis, if that makes sense. I don't have anything diagnosable at this point. So they're still looking.
And y'all know who all needs prayer. Y'all keep everybody in prayer. It's a powerful thing, and it's our communication with our Lord. And He wants to talk to us every day. He wants to have a relationship just like me and her have, where I come to Him on everything and talking to Him about my failures and my whatever happens, you know. And He wants to help us. He wants us to praise Him. So, okay, Miss Barb, we sure will. We sure will. And so, all right, let me say a little short prayer and we'll get ready to get off here. And enjoyed seeing everybody tonight.
Like somebody said, they were proud to be a part of the Cedar Creek Bottoms family. We consider y'all part of our family.
Yes, we do.
So
we sure do. We grown to know a lot of you. Ain't even met you yet. Grown to look forward to Friday nights. Look forward to the meet and greet too. So
I don't think I have the lines on my thumbnails, but my daughter does.
All right, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Lord, thank you for everything you do for us each and every day. We give you praise and honor. We come before you. Thank you for your compassion, your love for us, your peace, your justice, and just being patient with us, Lord. Thank you for your Son. Thank you for letting us come to Him and let Him come to earth to be our sacrificial lamb, where we wouldn't have to go to the temple to a priest. We can come straight to you now, Lord, through Jesus. Lord, be with everybody in here is having all kind of problems, their health problems, to whatever it is, Lord, to drama, to entities bothering them, to whatever's going on, Lord. Be with them and your will be done. Forgive us for our sins. Help us forgive others and to get along with our brothers and sisters and try to make means with them if possible. Be with us as we go into this weekend and next week. Well, that's just in Jesus' name. Amen. So, and if y'all got any, just send it to me on Messenger. I'm easy to find. So, and yes, our family is growing very big. It's growing good on Woodwalkers and Squatch and Holler and us and sawdust is growing, and now there's some attacks happening out there, and I don't understand these attacks. A lot of them don't have very good evidence to back it up with. If you're going to make accusations, you better have your ducks in a row and have 100% evidence. Better have it.
Yeah.
I think a lot of these people are just trying to stir up hornet's nest that ain't there.
I think they're just trying to get attention.
Fruit. You know somebody by the fruit they bear. And
all they bear is negativity.
David Hughes will tell you that real quick. You know somebody by the fruit they bear. And I'll leave it there for tonight. Let you think on that for a while. We love y'all. Get along with your brothers and sisters. Be careful if you're out in this rainy weather or winter weather that's going on. And take care of everybody. So, anything you want to add, babe? All right. Well, it's 8 o'clock, so I'm gonna have to head out.
Better be careful.
Oh yeah, Mr. Barton Nunley had a show tonight on Alabama Encounter. I did not really get to go watch it. I do not know who the fella is he's talking to in Alabama. I have to go back and catch it. So y'all maybe want to go listen to that. I know a lot of you are not in Alabama, but anytime Alabama's mentioned, of course, where I live, I'm going to look at it first real quick. So I'm going to have to go back tonight and listen to that and see what was being said about Alabama. So anyway.
I know we're doing one in December.
There'll probably be somebody have one pop up after September too. A lot of folks have them in October, so they could be one in October.
Us, it's hunting season.
Yeah, so we'll play it by ear. There may be somebody pop up with something in October or November, but we are going to do a holiday one, December weekend, first weekend of December. So.
Hunting season comes in middle of October usually.
Bow season does in Alabama. Yeah. Now other states, I think they come in earlier.
Well, I was meaning for our area. Yeah, so. For our area, middle of October is the start of bow season. So I hate to get out in the woods in any sort of deer season because people are stupid.
Well, Mr. Harold, if we don't have one, and
you can come camp anyway in our backyard.
Yeah, you can come camp, or I'll carry you out a couple of days somewhere around here if I get a chance. We'll show you Alabama.
Yep. Come on down.
Yep.
Because we do a fire pit night every week, every month.
Yeah, and we had ours this past Saturday. It turned out good. Had a good crowd. I'm sorry a few people didn't realize I was having it.
Yeah.
So, the one in March may not be the first weekend of March because we was planning on doing another camp out. We're supposed to do one next Friday. Oh yeah, by the way, if we do get to do one, we may be trying to do a live from there. So I don't know yet what's going to take place. And according if the guy's willing to do a live, which I think he will be. So, and we may do a live tomorrow night from Creepy Mountain. May.
So you gotta just be watching.
I don't know what time.
Depends on weather and everything. So and service.
Yeah. So we may do a little short few minutes from up there if it's not pouring down rain and all that. So I'm glad you come and glad you enjoy us, Mr. Harold. Glad you're part of us.
I say that to a lot of people. If only y'all were closer.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'd love to meet everybody. And I'm planning on it, if good Lord willing. So, all right, y'all, we got to get because I got to get going.
You're going to be running late now.
Love y'all. Y'all have a good weekend. We'll see you with the next fireside chat. And like I said, tomorrow night might be a little live pop up sometime. So keep an eye out. We'll try to make a notification if possible.
Yeah.
Love y'all. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.